The time is 5 o'clock on this Sunday evening, October 7th, 2018. It is time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening, October 7th, 2018. Good evening, I'm Peter J. Wiggins, 5 o'clock, and the temperature is 78 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news is a tragedy in upstate New York. At least 20 killed after limousine crashes in upstate New York of 40 days said. Mitch McConnell says they're trying to win seats as GOP will still challenge Manchin. Kavanaugh is sworn in as Supreme Court Justice after divided Senate votes for confirmation. Mystery deepens around missing Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Kavanaugh Supreme Court confirmation held new conservative error. Reporter fired for wearing MAGA hat while covering Trump rally. China makes a big play in Silicon Valley. Put serving on in the children before chores urge Mormon women leaders in Salt Lake City. Interpol says missing president has resigned after wife reveals ominous message. An evidently earthquake in Haiti kills at least 12 people. Cardinal Pence gave a letter to Archbishop who accused Pope of cover-up. Long ways as Brazilians vote in the Brasil poll as Brazilians took the poll Sunday as far-right populists held a lead over the NBEC successor to jailed former President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. Retailers rush to fill holiday hole left by Toys R Us. A manager investigates second energy death. China slashes banks reserve requirements as trade war imperils growth. Delta Airlines Airbus A220 makes first flight. Looking at some news from the wires. Turkish authorities believe Saudi journalists murdered inside consulate. Top Vatican Cardinal describes papal accusations as blasphemous attack. Senator Susan Collins, who voted in favor of Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation, said Sunday she doesn't believe he assaulted Christine Blasey Ford. Troublesome Michael forms Florida governor to declare emergency. Penny's Venom stores up as a meteorite worth a fortune. How mushrooms might save the bees. The alarm saws private collection up for auction. 6 cases of rare prolactin illness diagnosed in children in Minnesota. Breast cancer survivor risks constructive surgery helping feel like herself again. Fear and exposure to some funeral homes stock overdose ended and Peter, Los Angeles typhus outbreak reaches epidemic levels. They're now looking at sports. The Carolina Panthers defeat the New York Giants 33-31 on a field goal by Graham Gainer from 63 yards. Harvick dominates stage 1 and 2 at overturn playoff points. Peter Channel News Time. 5:03 on this Sunday evening seminar for Peter Channel Traffic and Transit Check. Baby! MBT looking good. On the highways and byways, New England 95, northbound side, sold before 295 at Ward. But slinging in Providence vicinity, out in East Bay, Jamestown, Manope, Newport, Saginaw River Bridges out, looking good. Route 6, westbound side, sold before 132 out in Boswell. From Bristol all the way to Dunstable. Traded the northbound side, also around the Bourne Bridge, around the Bourne Rotary. 3 to the northbound side, it's all for the Plymouth stretch. And then hit again around 220 Rockland down to Route 18 of Weymouth. 120 to the northbound side, so between the Braintree split all the way down to 37 of Braintree. 120 to the southbound side, so between 130 Canton all the way down to Route 3 in Braintree. 95 northbound side and 24 northbound side, also around 120 in Canton. 7 Expressway southbound side, so on the Braintree split. 7 Expressway. Both ends is backed up between Quincy and downtown Boston. 93 both ends downtown Boston are backed up. 93 on the southbound side, so for the Somerville stretch, 120 to the southbound side, so between Peabody and the Reading. Route 1 on the southbound side, so between Chilton and Charlestown, some of the Callan tunnels are logo. 495 on the southbound side, also on 2A in Littleton. 495 on the southbound side, so between Bolton all the way down to 495 and 20 in Marlborough. 20 eastbound side, so the Marlborough stretch. Mass Pike, both ends are back between Sturbridge and Auburn. 84 eastbound side, so between 20 and the Mass Pike in Sturbridge. Mass Pike westbound side, so 291 in Springfield. 91 southbound side, so South Hadley, Massachusetts. 84 westbound side, also Hartford Connecticut stretch. 91 northbound side, also before 84 Hartford Connecticut. 84 westbound side, so at the Denver stretch, Route 7 on the southbound side, so on Denver stretch. Mount Parkway westbound side, so between New Haven and to Stamford. 95 southbound side, so between New Haven and to Stamford. 95 southbound side, so between Guildford and Brentford. 93 southbound side, so between Plymouth, New Hampshire and Concord, New Hampshire, and hit the brakes and Manchester Restaurant. Route 93 southbound as it is. Royal Footage, Thurston, New Hampshire. 93 on the northbound side, also at Franklin, New Hampshire. 95 southbound side, also at Fairfield, Maine. 87, 89, 901 on the southbound side, also at Canadian, New York, Vermont, and onward 15 Sloan, Beaufort, and 7 Quebec. Peter Chill News Time, 5:05 on this Sunday evening, 7:30 for a Peter Channel weather report. Looking at the radar, satellite looping and seeing a couple of patches of rain showers popping up. Zooming in closer, one storm around Halifax and Kingston, Massachusetts, around Bridgewater and East Bridgewater. Rain showers line from Braintree all the way down Norwood, and rain around Holbrook, around Sharon, and down the line from Mills down to Norwood, and raining down around the Norwood Westwood area. Another batch of rain showers, that's a heavy band. The rain showers down around Boston Center down to Marlborough. Another line, the rain showers around the Route 2 corridor from Bucksburn down to Lincoln. Raining lightly around the low area from Chelsea down to Low Tewksbury and North Billerica. And raining around Southern New Hampshire, down the line from Hillsborough down to Fremont, New Hampshire, and raining lightly around Raymond and Gray, Maine. And clouds on much of Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and right now it is in the 60s for much of northeastern Massachusetts and Boston vicinity, and coastal sections of Massachusetts and up into southern New Hampshire, and while it's in the 50s to low 60s in northern Maine, around Maine, and in the 40s to 50s in western and northern Vermont, while it's in the low 60s in southeastern Vermont, while it is in the temperatures in the 70s for much of Bristol County, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and central western Mass. 81 in Woodstock for Hartford, Connecticut, but otherwise it's in the 70s in much of Connecticut. The latest on Tropical Storm Michael. 19.2 to the north, 86.9 to the west, back to sustained winds 40 miles an hour, movement stationary. Aircraft finds Michael stronger and heavy rains expected to western Cuba tonight, and Monday threat to the northeast of the U.S. Gulf Coast increasing. Tropical warnings effect for the Cuban provinces of Pinar del Rio and the Alayuf, the coast of Mexico from Tulum to Capicache, including Cozumel. Tropical warning means that tropical conditions are expected somewhere with water in the area, and the case within 24 hours. Interest along the northeast U.S. and central U.S. Gulf Coast should monitor progress of Michael for storm information. Special area please monitor the products issued by National Meteorological Service. At 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time, the center of tropical Michael was located in latitude 19.2 to the north, latitude 85 and a half to the west. Michael is movement toward the northeast 3 miles an hour, northward motion with some increase in force speed expected over the next 30 days. And the forecast track, Center of Michael will move over the Yucatan Channel on Monday and then across the eastern Gulf of Mexico late Monday for Tuesday night, and then approach to the northeast Gulf Coast on Wednesday. Data from the Air Force Reserve recast aircraft indicate that maximum sustained winds have increased to 50 miles an hour with higher gusts. Additional strengthening is expected during the next few days, and the Michael's forecast become a hurricane Monday night or Tuesday. Tropical force was accepted 25 miles an hour, primarily to the east of the center. That's latest minimum set pressure reported by recast aircraft 999 millibars at 29.50 inches. And tropical conditions are expected in the first week to cross weather the water area by this evening night, making outside preparation difficult and dangerous. And rainfall is expected to produce to the rain accumulations of 3 to 7 inches over western Cuba to 2 to 4 inches over the Yucatan Peninsula, Belize on Tuesday. Outside maximum to 12 inches of possible western Cuba. This rainfall could lead to light and flash floods and mudslides of Manchester rain and elsewhere. At events from Michael expected to produce still rain accumulations to 2 to 4 inches across the Florida Keys by Tuesday. As is weather outlook, because periods of heavy rain and strong winds are possible for southern New England, Rhode Island, and southeast Massachusetts from Thursday to Friday, possibly lingering early Saturday. Forecast covenant is low given the time range, still 4 to 5 days away. Stay tuned to the later forecast that's scheduled to monitor this heavy rain and strong wind threat. As we could see, the remnants of Michael. Alright? Forecast goes like this. Tonight, chance showers not suitable for 10 p.m. and then slight chance showers between 10 p.m. and midnight. Most of the skies go at 56 degrees northeast winds. Chance of precipitation at 30%. New response less than 10 minutes. Possible amount of possible thunderstorms for Columbus Day. Most of the skies go at 62 by 53 degrees northeast wind. Calm for Tuesday. Patch back between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. was mostly skies to have about 76 by 63 degrees and precipitation is 0% for Wednesday. Most of the skies at 80 about 65 degrees and Thursday showers possibly a thunderstorm afternoon. Most of the skies go at 75, low about 55 degrees, precipitation 65%. Friday, chance of showers and mostly sunny skies about 64 about 45 degrees for precipitation 35%. Saturday, mostly partly cloudy skies about 57 about 41 degrees, and for Sunday, most of the skies about 59 degrees. And currently in Nottingham, overcast and 78, and that's going to be it for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Sunday evening, October 7th, 2018. Please hope you have a good night. Have a good evening. Goodbye. See you at 11 o'clock for a late night report. We have a good evening.